In other news now, in a bid to make Bengaluru a safer city for women, Bengaluru Police has decided to launch a pilot project that will identify the areas where women generally don't go because it is considered unsafe. Now, the Bengaluru Police, in association with a local civic society group, will identify 8 areas, including roads, parks and public spaces, where women don't feel safe and turn them into more women-friendly spaces.
Trying to identify 8 places in my division. It's a pilot project, and we are working with the help in collaboration with Durga NGO. So we are identifying these places where women are not seen, especially after the sun sets. And after identifying such places, we'll find out the reasons. If there are infrastructural reasons, we'll get the lights and all fixed. And we will also inundate these places with women across all age groups and across all professions, so that we give a more representational image. I mean, because it's a symbolic thing, so we need to have more women from, greater representation of women throughout all the age and professions.
In fact, Mirror Now's Neha Hebale also spoke to women in Bengaluru to know their views and opinion on this initiative that has been taken.
I think it's really good having 2 daughters. As a mother, you'd feel very safe if we knew our children would come back home. We worry every night that they're out late. So, I feel it's an extremely good initiative, and there's full support, I'm sure, that will be given by everyone.
It's become like a routine. By 5:30 I want to be at home, and I say the same thing to my daughter, but she believes in more of the freedom, and she's a person who has got the work after 10 o'clock in the night, and she comes by 11:30 or 12 or so. So she's feeling quite safe about it, and I think whatever the initiative is done by the police department, now they are doing it to concern more about the safety of the women. I think that's a very good, very great initiative by them.
During the day, it's not that messy, but obviously there's eve teasing and everything going on. During the night, obviously when it's dark, it's remoted areas, there's no patrolling all over all the time. So of course, there is a little bit issue with the safety. Places like Indranagar and everything. So when we have to go for a party or we have to go for good dinners, we have like a thing that you have to get back by 12. You can't just sit out at any place because people are asking you questions, looking at you. So not that safe, but of course, if there is good security, I think it should improve.
Well, the Bengaluru Police has taken up an initiative to try and make public spaces safer for women across the city. Well, started on a pilot project in the Southeast Division. Let's actually show you what we mean by making public spaces safer. Now, for example, right now, we are standing, in fact, in Tilak Nagar, which happens to be, an area that women would, of course, at some point in time feel unsafe walking on, owing to, of course, it could be various factors, be it the lighting, be it, of course, the footpaths being encroached upon, a host of other reasons as well. Now, these are areas that women would, of course, think twice before actually walking into. And the idea, of course, novel idea behind this is to ensure that women can reclaim their public spaces. So, like, of course, what, of course, we did just show you right now was the DCP meeting. Many women volunteers also, who are, of course, going to be helping out in this and helping out in trying and identifying such black spots, such spaces across the city to try and help, reclaim these spaces. And this is something, that just goes on to highlight how important it is for women's safety. We'll have to actually wait and see how this turns out and whether, of course, women are able to walk on the streets again without fear. With video journalist Vinay, this is Neha Hebale for Mirror Now in Bengaluru.